are currently on our way to the Airdrie UFA. We need to pick up, well, I need to pick up some stuff, a pulse pounder and a water tank for the horses. The old one has broken a seam and is now leaking, so they're going to need a new one. And then I have some projects to reuse the old one. I don't know, I might use it as a feeder or something. And I ordered that tank last week and they just phoned me to tell me it had arrived. And I put that pulse pounder on hold as well at the same time. So I'm assured to have one because at this time of year they go out pretty fast. So the road to go to Airdrie is pretty cool. There's lots of scenery and country roads. That's pretty nice. And this is the time of the year too where a lot of projects are on the go. Lots of fixing, and I've got a lot on my list this year. So I'm going to need new tools and a bunch of materials to fix up shelters, fences. Over the winter I had some wooden posts on my fence that rotten out, and the horses have pushed onto it and broke the posts. So I'm going to need to replace those, and since I don't really have access to a pulse pounder, an actual gas one, I'm going to use some T-posts so I can actually just build up that fence at least semi-temporarily. That way I can actually contain the horses where they're supposed to be. So we're coming up to the turnout to Community Hall, the Goldenrod. I've never been to that one, but they just recently renovated it. And they just made that new parking pad and stuff. It's pretty nice now. So I was saying, yeah, the fence, so that to make a temporary fence to hold them up, the horses, because they've been in my yard all winter and they've pooped everywhere, so it's going to be a long cleaning process to do, remove all that poop all over the place. And some people are a little speedy. And other than that, I have some OSB that threw off some of my shelters, so I'm going to have to go get this down the road sometime and to rebuild the platform for the horse trough. So this week I think I'm going to go shopping for some tools that I don't have to actually do this. So I'm going to need a skill saw and a jigsaw just to start. I'm going to be able to do a bunch of stuff. I already have my drill. Fun times shopping for stuff. I actually enjoy shopping for tools. And also what's coming up next is deworming, vaccinations, and yeah, that's going to be interesting. I already bought the dewormer. They had a sale at Greenhawk, which is coming handy at this time of year, because like with all the animals I've got, this is actually nice to be able to cut down on some costs somewhere. They had I don't know, about 10-15% off I think on the one I've got. So that's done for that. It's just now I have to set up a day to do the deworming, and this week I need to phone over my horse vet to price some vaccines for the horses, because I'm taking a few of them out to do some clinics and some well, to go to some other arenas. If they're open this year, we'll see. The other arenas, they have a lot of protocols about horses being vaccinated, and also I'm planning on boarding maybe one or two of my horses to be able to do some training on them. Maggie and Sandy are two of my new horses. Sandy is a standardbred. I know she raced at some point, but she has no saddle training, so we're have to do this. I already been on her back once, and she took it like a champ. She was pretty good about it. And I think if she's like anywhere like my other mare Star, it won't take too much, like maybe 15-20 days, and she'll be pretty good to go. And then Maggie's gonna be the next one. Maggie's a grade, I don't know, she doesn't have any pedigrees or anything that she came with when I got her, so she's got a big tattoo on her shoulder, which I haven't been able to track down. And I'll see from there. I sat on her back yesterday, bareback with a halter, and she did pretty good. Like you can tell she hasn't been ridden on like a long time. She was pretty green about it, but she didn't do anything crazy. She was pretty nice, so we'll see. I don't know why she was a brood mare for a while. I was told she was a ranch horse at some time, but who knows what happened to her. She's pretty skittish and head shy right now, but I've been working on her. And I also have the farrier coming, when is it? Sunday, I believe he said he's coming. So we'll see how she is with her feet, because she's apparently really not great with her feet, and she requires some sedation, but we'll see. My farrier is pretty good. He's pretty patient and pretty nice, so we'll see. And he's coming also to do Sandy, Star, and my old Morgan. He's gonna be 27 years old this year, little old Jeppy. So 4 horses to be done this Sunday, and I'm reshoeing Star on the front because she's a little sore when she goes on some gravel and stuff, so I want her to be comfortable when I ride her. And right now she's shod with some Boreum, so I was giving her traction over the winter when we were riding in the snow, and sometimes there's some ice, so that gives them like a little bit of extra grip and being more like confident into walking in different surfaces. Now I'm debating if I need to keep her on Boreum if I want to do trail riding, but that's going to be an issue for another time. I think I'll just put her on some front shoes for now, like I used last summer, and she was pretty good with that, because I don't know if I'm going to do a lot of trail riding this year, what's going to happen, and worst comes worse, I can always call a farrier and have it done to her. So, and she's awesome with her feet. So we're coming up to the UFA in a few minutes, so I'll catch you up there once I'm loaded and once everything is set up, so I can be on my way home. And I'll try to show you some cows if I see some. I saw some on my way up here, so we'll see. So the truck is loaded with the tank, and I left there, and then I had to remember to get some numbers for the gate because they changed our address recently, and I had to change it so I can get my Amazon and everything else delivery, and I've got some coming up, so I decided to not forget about it this time and go get it. So here what I got, little numbers to put on the gate, and also needed some snap for my driving reins for the horses. I ordered from a company in Quebec. I don't know when it was when that was probably a year ago. I never used them because there's no snapped on them, and I needed to put them. So here they are, little scissor snaps for these reins. So that is done. I actually did not forget this time. It's been like a year, seriously. And yeah, so we're gonna be on our way to home to unload all of that stuff. The postponder's in the back here. Sorry about these baby gates. I had to pick that up for the dogs inside the house, and So that makes it easier to kind of manage everything there. And I can probably go outside as well. So we're going to be on our way back to home, and I'll show you the scenery around, and we'll see you there. I hope I can see a herd of cows to show you. There was some on the way up that they had just moved there. So we'll see if I can see them today. Well, again, actually, not today, because I seen them already. It's quite beautiful here. Seriously, I totally enjoy it. When the summer comes, it's all green and nice, and the trees with leaves on them. Like right now, you can see they're budding. Here's some cows on the left-hand side there. A great view. And on the left-hand side, there's some oil being pumped. A lot of places have those around here. I guess it's extra revenue for those people. That property on the right-hand side, they have that nice wooden fence. I wish I could build one up like this. It's quite beautiful. We have a guy in the ditch here. I think he's, I don't know, that some people actually pick up bottles, but I think that guy is surveying some stuff. He had his like not a protection, but he one of those yellow vests. Side, no, actually left-hand side, the little herd. I don't know much about that herd. Don't see them all the time there. Look to be some kind of Angus, red and black Angus. And I know there's some bulls like a little further down that road. Here's my bottle guy, I think, that I seen this morning. He's still picking up his bottle. I guess he's making money out of it because he keeps like picking them up. Lots of farms around here, mostly cattle. Cattle country, they call it here. So I'll see you when I get home, when I unload my my tank, and then I'll see what I do next. See you there. I decided to put this tank here while I go and fix the other, the platform. I need to fix the platform first, and then I need to remove the other one The horses have made like quite a mess with the hay up there. See, we have some green growing up, some green that the horse haven't chewed up on yet. So we're coming up to the old tank. And this is what I've got to deal with. That platform that rotted over time. And the leak right now is on the side. It doesn't look like it's leaking right now. But yeah, didn't want to take a chance and having like a mess down the road and no tank. So now I've got a tank and I've got time to actually fix this platform. It used to be all nice, but after what, about 20 years now, it's been built and out in the elements. So it's going to be needing to be replaced. And this is a panel that flew off with the high winds we had last winter, and it came out of here. So the horses have chewed on the other side too. So that's another thing I've got to fix. And now the horses are wondering what's going on here when I'm walking around talking to myself. And with these winds, it picked up this shelter and blew it on its back, and it broke the top beam there. So that's another thing I've got to fix. Lots of projects. It's all good. And the fence is over here where the orange pylon is. Some of the posts were put down by the horses over the winter. So there's no fence whatsoever in that section there, which I have to do, and that's why I got the post pounder. And I've got to redo this gate here because that was a part of it and they took that down as well. So lots of stuff to do.